Alright, welcome back everyone to A Programmer Plays Metroid Prime 4. In our previous episode, we got our hands on Viola, which allows us to, if I can do this, there we go, which allows us to explore the overworld. Hooray! We've got some places that we need to go, but before we do that, I did want to poke my head in here. Okay. I wanted to go turn in some of these green crystals and see what happens. I believe is right here. Yes. Deposit green energy at the altar of legacy. Okay, so that did nothing for us. I don't believe we don't have a heat gun yet. I don't believe there's anything else we can do in here for now. So let's see if we can't. I want to see now. The door to the right over here.
Welcome home.
Yes, hello, Mackenzie. Goodbye, Mackenzie.
Good luck out there, Sandy.
Alright, we know... Yeah, there's platforms over here that we can now interact with thanks to our space jump boots. That's a nice, easy missile expansion for us. And unfortunately, that does not automatically move marker. Thank you. Not automatically remove the marker, which is fine. I get it. I want to see where this sends us now. Since last time we got redirected, we could be going anywhere for all I know. Roller's really going to town here. I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised that this cutscene is still like this length. Because this feels like a very long loading cutscene. Alright, where are we now? Because this is not where we were previously, I don't think. Definitely not. All right. What? I mean, this looks familiar, but... Full disclosure, it has been a little bit since I last... Oh. Right, yes, we actually have been here. This is going to take us to the Volt Forge, isn't it? Crap. it's been like a week since I played in real life. I know that for you guys it was yesterday, but for me, I'm refreshing my memory a little bit. Yeah, okay. Not the Volt Forge, but the, here. Okay. Send it back. I'm curious, is this gonna... Yeah, it's just the same thing, but facing the other direction. That's funny. I appreciate that at least it's animated with us running leftwards now. Interesting that her shoulder blade jet things are kind of triangular now. Interesting choice. This whole suit's very Iron Man. Alright, so, yes, we're back here. I misinterpreted this as being new but familiar looking terrain because I just hadn't, it didn't appear connected to anything, but that is the wrong interpretation. Fine. We are slow at rolling up hills, which tracks. Very pretty. Conked up, alright. Can theoretically leave this way. And then does this go to the overworld? Yes, it does. Okay. Okay. The rules for Viola are not super clear to me yet. Fine. We'll learn them organically. Alright, so clearly the game wants us to go here. You know what? Sure. He says, and then immediately gets distracted.
Have you located any of the teleporter keys? If you're not sure where to go next, check the map.
I'm apparently taking too long. The game is starting to remind me what I'm supposed to be doing. I do think it's like initial impressions of this game is I think people were maybe a little harsh on it. It had very high expectations. I do think this game might be a little too focus tested because there's been a lot of there's been a lot of stuff where like the game's like, this is what you need to do, and I'm like, yeah man, I would have figured that out on my own. You didn't need to like hand me the solution before I even had a chance to like look up. Which is kind of, you know, the classic indicator of a game being like really focus tested, when it's really averse to the player being lost for any amount of time. Right? Airborne-made locking system. The lock can be removed if exposed to a surge of electricity. Assuming that this does not count as a surge of electricity. No. Okay. Alright, so we've come to here, and that's not actually worked out for us, which is surprising. Really thought that this is where it was gonna force me to go next. Restores Viola boost. Alright. Interesting that it's there. Alright, let's figure out why there's a big old shield down here. If I figure out why, I mean, let's just pick an arbitrary spot and go to it. That looks interesting. Let's go to there. In case it's not clear, I like just like wandering around and being lost and exploring. I like cartography. I like, you know, making a map of a place and figuring out all its secrets, which is interesting because
If you're unsure where to go, you can always explore the unsurveyed areas.
Yes.
Have you checked out the volcano?
All right, it's getting more explicit about where to go. I recently played I Am Cessna, and that's a game that really, I think it wants you to like chart out all of the possible combos of different abilities and stuff, and I actually don't enjoy that, and I'm curious as to why exploring every corner of a space is fun, but exploring every combination of abilities isn't. That feels idiosyncratic to me. Like, why would I like one but not the other? I don't know. Probably something about how I think of things in that. Alright. Alright, that does actually open, so... Hello. Oh. Sand Reaver. Internal circuitry is damaged, causing a short. Door cannot be opened. Honestly, feeling more and more like the game does not want you to be charging all the time, which I totally get. Like, the previous Metroid Primes probably over-relied on weapon charging. Boost rail, right? That not something we have access to yet. Looks like I'm overlooking a platform. So, there we go. I literally was. But yeah, it feels like this game, they've nerfed the power of the charge shot or boosted the power of the regular shots to make it so that you just do this instead of needing to do the charge shot to be successful. Huh. Interesting that that one had a particular animation. Large elevator for wheeled vehicle. Alright, fair. Damage. And presumably grapple node, right? Interesting that that specified wheeled vehicle, but then I don't think I could summon Viola. Pedestrian door, often installed in larger gates that bar or grant vehicle access. Guide tram for wheeled vehicles. Okay. So we had a room with, you know, a few enemies and some invisible platforms. Good stuff. And that went to a hallway, which had an elevator that took us to a room, which took us to a ram. Like, this feels like a lot of rooms that could have effectively been one room. I assume that this situation is happening because they need to load and unload a lot of stuff. Like, getting to the open world, they need a lot of buffer time, essentially. I don't know. I've scanned these before. I'm certain that I've scanned these before. Is it just because we're in a new area and they've got like a new skin? Grapple crane. Cryopod. Circuitry is exposed. Makes me think we're gonna get an ability related to that. Ooh. Great. Gate is linked to a bomb slot. Alright. Laboratory door. Maintenance gate. This is fun having doors that are present in like both sides, or like doors present within a single room. Okay, there we go. Cannot be disabled from the side. Rear mount sensors remain functional. Right. See if we can't open this from the other side. Brilliant. What are you? Oh, grapple crane controls, alright. Oh, that's a boost ball thing. Shit. Well, I've done this for nothing. Well, if nothing else, we've gotten ourselves an upgrade to our missile capacity, which is good. Right, ice crawler. honestly felt like we should just stick with blocked by ice formation, thick, resistant to heat. Right. Nothing we can do here, presumably. If past Metroid Prime logic has taught me anything. Alright, well, we've come to this area for some missiles. And that's it. That's okay. This is the cost of being allowed to freely roam. Sometimes you go to the wrong place. Ooh, jump scare. Yeah. Ride this on back. A lot of this architecture, it's really reminding me of Orican architecture from Warframe, with the big swoopy lines. Nope. Interesting that it actually does save there. I assume that that's like a checkpoint and not like a full save. Can't actually go that way, I don't think. Yeah. No, no, no. This map is... Oh my god, it's just literally... Oh, I do not like that. It's literally just showing me where I need to go. Don't like that at all. I get it. If someone is genuinely lost, that would be helpful, and I did open the map, so it is on me, but still. I'm not lost, game. I'm just doing my own thing. Let me explore.
You should explore the areas you haven't fully surveyed yet. Have you checked out the volcano?
Again, like I get, you know, if your target audience is kids, kids get lost. Kids don't pick up on clues. Don't, you know, they haven't had a chance to develop an intuition for exploring video game spaces. They need a little help. That's fine. But like, man, I would love to have an option for like turning that off. One of the interesting aspects of like people talk about like easy mode, hard mode, stuff like that, and it's like, okay, yeah, those are things like it's good to have easy mode. I'm pro having easy mode, normal mode, but the reality is that a lot of things that we classify as like easy mode, hard mode stuff has nothing to do with like navigation or like observantness. It's all got to do with like reflexes, and there's plenty of kids with great reflexes. I mean, hell, my reflexes as a kid were way better than they are now. But like, I don't know, it just treating difficulty as a one-dimensional spectrum is wrong. It's more complicated than that. Get up a lot of this green stuff. But I don't like completely miss it. See what I mean about like messing up the controls. Alright, here's another one of these. Who's shooting at me? Amos, look. Guess he's too fast for me to. Okay. Resistant bollards, they automatically lower. Shot expansion, Yuki, and too far away. So we need, presumably, I was gonna say we presumably need some spider ball there, but I kind of don't think so. I kind of think we need to approach it from the other side, is what it's really showing us. Whiff there. Something over here. On my map, but whatever it is, I'm not getting a clear picture of it. There was some red dot there, but gone. I wonder what the 24... Oh, that's obviously my health. Derp, derp, derp. I'm dumb. Ignore me. Alright, so this is clearly need to be got with something big and strong. Okey-dokey. So we'll come back to that. Another whiff. Up. No, right? You think this is a need to boost off of one of these ridges situations? Yes. I'm kind of just waiting for the reveal that, like, I'm getting single-digit amount of crystals from doing this, but like once I can blow up those big things, they'll give like hundreds or whatever. Shiny. Transfer pod made of extremely durable densium alloys. Have a golem power core. Power cell. Destroying the pod will not damage its contents. Yeah, that tracks. Often used to transport machinery, sure. I can do here. Now looks like no. Yeah, until we've got some tooling for getting through that that heavy material. We are Husky. Hello, map. There we go. Yeah, kind of just pushing on the edges. Interesting that I managed to not touch those at all. And presumably this is where they want me to go. nothing else, we're picking up plenty of this crystal stuff for eventual deposit. Hello. Got here. An elevator that operates using psychic energy. Activate telekinesis by moving the PK stone. There we go. Hey, we did it. Perfect. Ooh, are we doing a side-scroller bit? That would be great. No. Right. Cool. Psychic stone, I assume. Yep. Yep. Okay, actually, before we do that, since we have taken, you know, some damage while out and about, seems prudent to pop some of these priceless ancient relics to see if we can't get a little more healing. Okay. Drain for groundwater. Green energy crystals in anticipation of the chosen one. Okie So a cache of I'm for it. See, this is the kind of thing I like finding. I like exploring around and finding, like, hey, here's a, you know, a little tomb, a little something. I think that's cool. Hello, cat. Y'all can't see her. She's just off camera, but she is right here. Alright, hold on. Drain for circulating pumped groundwater. The drains draw from the same common channel with the water evenly distributed to each. Oh, is this like an ice beam situation where we need to like freeze this and this in order to fill up this middle thing? We've opened that, but we haven't successfully opened these. Shit. I'm going to interpret this as being something that we can't really progress further on for now. But hey, 5 missiles and a bunch of green crystals, so call that a successful little trip. And we're in better health, so I'll definitely take it. Gonna be the volcano section of the game that's nudging me towards. Feels likely. Alright. Boost ball for this. Come on. Alright, I want to try and scan you, but not really working out for me. Cargo tank, sure. Alright, I'm gonna assume that we can't really progress with that. Excellent. Boy, they are not joking about the speed limited. It honestly felt like we were better off running. Let's see how this goes on. Okay. New area? New area. Energy gel. Okay. Location of teleporter key confirmed. Game, don't just tell me stuff. Let me find it. Worm flyer. Lava. Heat strap. Bayernen. Cool. Hey, nice. Nice little treat. I feel like we're picking up new missiles in a pretty good clip. Doing there, that's fine. Four. Lava pressure control. Alright. Another boost ball situation. Light delivery truck. Vehicle ramp that collapsed in a lava pool. Extreme heat, alright. Door. Oh, activation switch is on the other side. I can read. Alright, so that's got it. We've got to be getting the ice beam pretty soon. Like, there's no way that we're not. Cool. Look at that. Layer pool. Sure. Very cool. Ooh. Some green energy? I'll take some green energy. Sound design is clearly pulling from Magmore Caverns. Constructed by the landlord during the machine era, used for material deliveries. Okay. Okay, I did bad. I was about to say, if you don't... Oh! Hey! Fun. If it doesn't let me just, like, snap off, then... I'll be disappointed. Fun little set piece. Akira! Alright. Let's see. Need to be scanned again. Emergency bridge retraction triggered at the facility. This right will remain impassable until the new bridge deck is installed. Alright. Rockfall has blocked the passage. Debris is made Coornicite ore? High-powered explosives, right? What about that? Nope. I'm assuming that I can't upgrade required to traverse lava, alright? Oh, well, it's showing us stuff. Uh-huh. Teleporter key detected. Yeah. Seeing some psychic stuff there, but upgrade required to traverse lava. Alright. Well, alright, interesting. I've gone to the wrong lava place, I guess. Double check, yeah. ability. Okay, so maybe I did go to the correct lava place and needed to trigger the cutscene. Yep. Door terminal. Waste material. Energy container. Demolition crane. Torch. Oh. Hello. Pyrmite. Sees with a single light-emitting eye and walks on 8 clawed feet. Won't approach intruders. Oh, fellas. Okay. Interesting that the actual cutter and the cutter arm are considered separate. Diffused oscillation blast wave of the psychic beam. Is that an ability that we even have? Okay, cool. Lamhorn made circuitry for a plasma torch exposed when the coupler detached is manually removable. Fire chip acquired. Chip made by the Lamhorn, a Galactic Federation engineered level 4 or higher can modify this chip and integrate it with your suit. Open the menu with minus and check the inventory for more information. Okay. Suggesting to me that might be able to equip that as like a fire beam. That's it for this room, right? Yeah, there's no other doors. There is stuff, but we don't have access to it. I guess we'll mark her. To indicate there was stuff in there that we didn't figure out. Interesting. Quickly cooling it will halt the flow, so interesting to let us in there and then make it so we can't get back out. Or to let us in there and then like seal it off so we can't get back in until later. Very interesting to do that. Again, it kind of feels like maybe this game just got really focus tested and they're like, hey, players keep coming back to this even when they don't have all the abilities they need. Let's add a thing to stop them from doing that until they definitely do. I don't know. Alright, so do we want to just head straight back to home base and get Mackenzie to install that fire chip?
Looks like you found some Lemoyne technology in Flarepool. I'm pretty good with machines. Want to bring it back to base camp so I can take a look?
Yes, game. I know where base camp is. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. I'm going to open map just so that it'll stop pestering me about it. Yeah, I know where he is. This game just has absolutely no faith in my ability to go to the right place. Just none whatsoever. That's marked now. I think I see like a head maybe. Ooh, another little secret for me. Nope, not a secret for me. Needed the electric beam. Countered that before. This looks already opened. Right, and this time we know that we can take this thing to just get straight back to base camp. So I guess we end as we began. Going right back to where we started the episode. That's funny. Man, the controller's just absolutely going ham here. I can see why other people have mentioned like this game is really load screen heavy, and they're not wrong. Like this is a lot of transitional cutscenes that take way longer than I was expecting. Like, just such a shame because Metroid Prime One had so few. Like it was so seamless, and this game it is not seamless. So it feels like our tech is going backwards, And obviously, like the reason for it is like this game's got much higher resolution textures, more complex models, probably higher bitrate sounds and everything. There's a lot to load in this game, but it sucks that like the end result is I'm playing a game and I'm like spending a lot of time just sitting here staring at the same animation multiple times. But on that note of negativity, I think we're going to end the episode here. Next episode, we will start by talking to Mackenzie and getting that fire chip and then seeing where that leads us. Obviously, there's a door in here that I think we'll be able to open if this gives us what I think it will give us. But we will have to find that out next time. Until then, bye!